Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. I live in Toronto and I create content and videos for people who want to look chic but dress comfortably. So click subscribe and follow along if you want to hear about my process. I wanted to come on here onto YouTube and talk a little bit about tips and tricks for how I like to dress chic, simply, and elegant around the city. I actually lived in Toronto for about 10 years, grew up just outside of the city, and then I moved here for university where I went to school for architecture. And after that, I actually met my now husband. We just got married this year. But after university, we both decided that we were gonna take off and move to the UK. That was an amazing experience. I found I learned a lot about my own sense of style through living there. I had to change a lot of things. Anyone that has lived in Toronto and then moved abroad to Europe, you know how differently we dress here in Toronto versus over there. For example, like leggings. Everyone in Toronto walks around in Lululemon leggings, Uggs, like a TNA bubble jacket, parkas. But then in London, everyone's wearing wool, jeans, or trousers. You're always wearing nice footwear. You're never really looking sloppy. And everyone has kind of like a quirk to them. They're not just chilling in their loungewear and like going outside. So that's, I think, where my mindset really shifted on the world of fashion and how to basically dress in a way that's still comfortable, but also that's chic and where you feel like you're representing yourself. You're not standing out like a sore thumb either, and you're kind of finding that balance. So over the past few years, I've really been kind of working on that, not intentionally, but as in like watching other people and getting inspired, I've kind of learned a lot more about this. So I wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit about tips and tricks for how I personally dress a little bit more, I guess you could say, elevated than I used to. You guys probably all know, like when you get stopped on the street and someone's like, oh my God, where did you get that bag? That's literally the best feeling for any girl. So I wanted to bring all of my knowledge to you guys so that you can also get stopped in the street, because it is literally the best feeling. And it, for me at least, it tells me that I'm on the right track. I look chic, but I also feel comfortable, which is great. And that's what fashion's all about when you're, trying to look elevated and chic. For today, I really wanted to talk about how I kind of went from my previous wardrobe where I felt like I didn't really know my style. I had like a red sweater, a purple jacket, maybe not purple, I didn't really wear purple, but like a green cardigan that was in style maybe 2 years ago, that like lime, like fun, punchy green that you'd wear with like a white tee and jeans. I had a sweater like that, I wore it like once, and I was like, why does this just not look good on me? And I realized it's because I am my best self when I feel like I have clothing that enhances my looks, not just something that's like speaking loudly, but something that actually is like quietly enhancing my own assets. So with that, I realized it's all about, for me, 3 different things. Okay, so listen closely. Color, weight of the fabric, and tailoring. Tailoring and fit. So not just getting things tailored, but actually making sure they fit you properly. So I'm going to start with a few of my purchases this season and tell you a little bit about why these items work. And so I know it's going to be tricky for you to just start buying these 3 things. So I'm going to kind of break it down with the items that I've selected here, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. But first step before doing any of this is take a look at your closet. Get a Facebook Marketplace account. This is going to be your biggest game changer when you're going to flip over your wardrobe and move into your most elevated self and most chic self. So number 1, look at your closet, look at the color scheme, right? So I personally gravitate towards black, cream, white, taupe, basically every color you're seeing in this room. I'm also an interior designer, so I love just materials. So things where you look at it and you kind of like get hit with a sense of emotion looking at that material. I don't know if that really makes sense, but like wool, for example, you look at it, you know it's wool. If it's polyester, you look at it and you're just like, what is that? Is it cotton? Is it silk? It's hard to know. And that, for me, I feel like that reads as cheap, and it doesn't look as chic, and it doesn't flow nicely. So number 1, look at the color scheme, figure out what color looks best. And really, if you're going for like a chic street style, these colors I listed are definitely the best ones. Okay, second thing, you're gonna wanna look for items that have a nice weight to the material. What I mean by weight is the actual visual and physical weight of the material. Take denim, for example. If you go for a thinner, cheaper denim, it doesn't fall as nicely as like a stiff, thick denim. Do you know what I mean? Also, when you're looking at silks, for example, the way it hangs and drapes is very different than polyester that's mimicking silk. Number 3 is going to be the fit. So fit is something that I've always struggled with. I have a smaller waist ratio to the hips. I am Jamaican, so that's probably why. But I've always had this really, really challenging thing with bottoms. I am 5'9", and a lot of the sizing I do wear now is a small or a medium, sometimes extra small on top, but it kind of depends. I like things, as you can see, a little bit looser now that still have like a shape, a drape to them. I'm kind of weird, of course, but anyways, if you are along the same page as me and you like kind of chic, timeless items, you want to look for those specific colors, specific weights, and most importantly, the things that fit you, that make you feel your best, that you stand tall and actually can project how you feel. And that's what's going to kind of bring in those compliments. It's not always just about compliments, by the way. That's not why I dress a certain way at all. It's more like when you get those compliments, you know, oh yeah, the way I feel is actually showing. So that's how it's been a process, but I'm slowly kind of growing my collection to be a little bit more chic and fit who I feel I am now at 33 years old, which is very different from back in like my 20s, for example. And also with the way that fashion's going now, I think that everyone's style is really shifting and you're starting to see things that vibe with how you feel as well. So you're kind of more like, oh, okay, I want to head in that direction. So without further ado, let's go through some of the items that I purchased this season. Oh, and I'll let you know that I'll link everything below as well so that you can either get similar items if they're sold out or get the actual pieces that I bought. The first one is this Reformation sweater, which actually I think I purchased it in September because I knew when I saw it, this falls perfectly in line with my 3 simple steps for a chic wardrobe. So the color, it's got that beige taupey kind of tone, the navy blue and the white, right? So this now is gonna go with all of my other clothing. Like if I just needed to throw it on my shoulders with this sweater I'm wearing now, it would still work because it's still in the same family and color tone as that. Also the weight of it. When I'm talking about weight, it really is, again, like I said, about fabric, right? So the fabric here is 95% recycled cashmere and 5% cashmere. It's hand washed, which like everything, unfortunately, when you're trying to level up your wardrobe is going to be hand washed. But for the most part, yeah, this is the sweater. I really urge you to try a Reformation sweater because they are insanely soft and just the way it drapes, see how it moves? I love how it moves. And this is the back, which is beautiful. And this is a size small for reference, so it fits me perfectly with a little bit of looseness and comfiness to it. The second purchase, which is a lot less expensive, as we all know, Reformation is very pricey, is this H&M jumper or sweater that I purchased this season. It's not going to be like that expensive wool. What is the material? Let me just see. Fabric though is polyester on this. I've just realized, no, it's not actually going to last too long in my closet. And to be honest, I bought it mainly based on color and fit and weight, but the quality of the weight doesn't really align with my values. But just the whole pattern in it is very similar to the Reformation one. And also it's right on point with the colors. This was one of those items that it wasn't overly expensive. I think it was like $50. So it's kind of maybe a one season purchase, which I'm really trying not to do anymore, but sometimes you just need that for this pattern, like it's just a cute little trendy item. Okay, next on the list is this beautiful oversized jumper from Banana Republic. I saw it when I was in the mall when I was doing some Christmas shopping, and it just stood out to me. Now, unfortunately, they were completely out of all of the size smalls, extra smalls, mediums, so this is a size large. But because of the boxiness of it, I thought I could get away with a more oversized look. So I ended up going with it and I am obsessed. I lounge at home in it and then I also just wear it out to a bar sometimes with like a cute little booty heel and black jeans. It's really cute and like a statement earring. It's very kind of like that ugly Christmas sweater vibe, but like chic, ugly Christmas sweater, if you know what I mean. So let's go over the 3 kind of principles here of chicness. So right on point. Number 1, we've got the white, the creaminess, we've got the black. So again, goes with everything in my wardrobe and everything in my house, which is perfect. The weight is super heavy, like my arm is actually killing right now holding this up. But The weight is beautiful. You can even see the way it just like hangs like a curtain, like a heavy. So for the fabric, this is 55% wool, 43% cotton, and 2% other fiber, which are great materials for washing well and just looking chic because they're heavier, so they drape really nicely. I love this. And again, like I said, fit-wise, it's very oversized, which is very chic when you have kind of tailored jeans or pants and a cute booty heel that lifts your foot up. I love. So yeah. Another new jumper. Actually, no, this one's not new. Sorry, this one I bought last season, but COS has very, very similar items to this still on their website. And well, here in Toronto, the website doesn't really work, so you have to buy in store. So I usually go to the Yorkville location on Bloor, but there's also Yorkdale in the mall that has a lot more selection too. With the Yorkville one, I find like there was this hat I really wanted. It's like a fuzzy, kind of cute white toque. And I remembered that location sells out. If they have like 2 of something and it sells out, you'll never see it again. And you go all the way up to Yorkdale. So I find just buy it and then figure it out later if you want it or not. But if you love it, get it. And then you don't need another toque because that one's already great material. So anyways, this sweater is gorgeous. I bought this in London. I know chocolate brown's like a trend. I'm not like against trend, I kind of am, but like, if it's a trend that's actually just bringing back like classic looks, that's not really trendy. I think that's just revisiting the past and things that work, or just kind of, embracing how far fashion has come and like tweaking what used to be kind of cool. Anyways, brown has always been in, so it's not really that big of a trend. It is great. Again, very heavy on my arm right now. Yeah, love that one. Actually, there's so many things I want to show you, but just like another couple of key items that you should kind of stock your wardrobe with are white pieces. And you don't need that many. I have a white shirt, I have this white lace top, and I have this thermal turtleneck. And that's kind of all you need in white for winter. Maybe a white tee if you want to put it under like that zip I just showed you. But I think like a white lace is so key to every season actually. I wore this on my bachelorette in Nashville this summer, Chic. I wore this the other day to dinner here with like, black jeans and booty heels. Chic. So I think you'll never go wrong with a white lace. This one's from Oak and Fort, size small. And I don't think they have it anymore, but like Revolve has tons of stuff like this. Revolve is great for just typing in what you want, and then it shoots out all these different brands that carry that. So yeah, definitely get a white lace top if you're looking to kind of wear something a bit comfy but chic and breathable. I should mention too, like with the white lace and black lace, there's something about lace at night too that's so romantic. You're covered, you don't see your bra really through it because of the pattern, but there's something about a little bit of skin coming through that's just really, really like French and like romantic. This top here, this is from Uniqlo. Not my best purchase, but I'd say it's good for like underneath. So if I'm just going to say the mall or like to grab a coffee and I'm not going to take off my coat, I'll throw this on underneath my beautiful brown cashmere coat, and you just see the neck, which is really nice, just peeking out, and it's thermal, so it's nice and thin, but it actually keeps you warm, which is great under a wool jacket. So this is like a sneaky little cheap purchase that's actually just like a good staple to have. Might not be like the best material, but it looks really nice and it does what you need it to do in the winter. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay these out on my lap here and go through them one by one, because these are all the belts I literally own right now, and some have to go, but I don't want to leave myself with literally nothing. I'll tell you which ones that are next out once I kind of start slowly buying some new ones. So this is my newest one I bought from Banana Republic during the Black Friday sale. It's actually like that calf skin or like cowhide. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is super nice. I went to their belt section and was like, I just need a new, simple, really tiny little belt for like when I'm wearing jeans, but don't want the belt to be the statement. I want my outfit to be the statement. The texture of it just really stood out. I don't know if you can pick up on camera, but see when it's against leather, you're just like, wait, what's that like textured one? So that's why that stood out, and just the hardware on it just seems like really good quality from Banana Republic. So that's gonna be like a keeper for a long, long time. This one I've had, this is kind of embarrassing how long I've actually had this, but that just goes to show that sometimes simple sculptural things that are good materials are actually just timeless. So this is like me in a belt, because I've had this since I think I was like 14, 15 maybe, when I was buying things probably like way too mature for my age, which I think has always been a thing apparently. But I used to wear this sometimes in high school too, like over a white shirt, and just like accentuate my waist, which is very mature for a teenager, but that's just like how I am, I guess. The hardware I don't think is like the best material, so it's starting to see its final days, but I will keep this as long as I can because it's just like, I don't know, I find good uses for it, and it's great over like a coat or something. This one is another newish one this year, well, like maybe in the summer, that I bought from Massimo Dutti. So this one, again, texture, right? Like this is the direction I'm really heading in for like that chic look. It actually comes with this kind of almost like damaged silver and like antique aged silver. And like when you're trying to just build a quality chic wardrobe, you kind of need to invest a little bit on pieces like this. So this is great with any color jean, and I think it's gonna go a long way in my wardrobe. Wait, I'm gonna speed this up a bit. This one, great little staple, but if you were here in person, you could feel it. It's cheap, it's thin, it's very thin leather, and it's fraying. It's fraying. This is gonna go, I think, today. Like, you'll never see me wear this. This one's a good one. This is from Zara. Again, another one that will probably make its way out slowly, but in terms of color, weight, and fit, it's great actually. Like the black and gold is beautiful. So simple, and I love this like this little tiny wave in the belt. So I think I'll probably keep that. This one's from Aritzia, and Aritzia has great belts. It's 100% leather too, so I love that leather smell, but Aritzia does have great belts. This one, I'm not gonna just get rid of it, but I might sell it because it's literally in perfect condition. The thing with this one is it's kind of got a red tint. So when I'm wearing it, it's just a bit too red for me, I think. Or maybe the gold's too gold. There's something about it. It's like there's too much going on. I think if there was just one of these, I'd prefer it. But what I'm realizing with my wardrobe, if there's too much going on, I kind of get lost in the outfit, and you don't really draw compliments when the outfit is speaking so loud. You want the outfit, like I said, to compliment you, right? So when things just feel like they're too busy, that's when it's time to go. So this is gonna probably leave at some point. This one is a great one from Babaton. So Aritzia again, real leather, gold. See how this is so simple? I love that if you just want a little jewelry moment on your belt. Last but not least, this is from Jigsaw. My husband is actually Irish, and whenever I go to Dublin, I love going into Jigsaw. I live in London too, but I just really like the one in Dublin. It's down this super cute street with like this pub that we really like to go to. Anyway, he bought me this, and I saw it and just my jaw dropped. Again, it's that cowhide silver with silver hardware and leather details. And I just was like, wow, this is actually like when I think I was first starting to change my wardrobe before like this print was even in style. I know now this is really in style, but when I showed a couple people, they were like, oh, like that's kind of like a crazy outfit. And I was like, yeah, but it's like chic somehow, you know? So anyways, I love this belt. So if you get your eye on something like this, it looks like something Massimo Dutti would have actually. So if you see anything there that's similar, just grab it. Everyone needs one animal print belt or accessory. I'll just show you just a couple more. I know this is long. I know this is a really long video. I need to probably start chopping these down, but shoes. New this season, I actually have a pair of boots that I got from Tony Bianco, I think. I don't think it's from Tony Bianco, but I'll link them if I can. Those arrive in a few days, but I was like, I just want to show you guys what I have bought for like what I'm wearing right now. So these are stunning. I finally caved and bought some real leather loafers that are very similar to the YSL loafers that were huge. I think it was like in the summer or like spring of last year, and I've actually been buying these nonstop since probably like April from different stores. Like I tried the H&M ones, I tried the Zara ones. Where else? I tried like a few different ones. My feet are very wide. That's what you gotta get when you're tall. But But yeah, so I tried these ones on and they were insanely comfortable. They're insanely comfortable. And I have a secret because my wide feet, actually. I take them to a guy down the street near me on Victoria Street and he stretches them for me. It's $40, which is I think a little bit much because it used to cost me 10, but it's worth it because he stretches the left one for me. Great. So highly recommend you getting a pair of loafers like this. Even if you can find like cheap ones from H&M that you find comfortable, they will change your life. Okay, last but not least, I have some sunglasses here that I think that every girl in every wardrobe really needs. You need a pair of like black, solid sunglasses. So this pair I got 2 years ago from Celine Paris. I love the shape for my kind of oval face. They're very just like, almost like don't talk to me, but like a nice kind of look, I think, to it. I think I look kind of nice, hopefully. I loved these when I got them, but with this massive logo, I feel sometimes like it's a bit show-offy. Like it's a little bit too much like, oh, I'm wearing a brand and you know exactly where these are from, you know how much they are, which I don't think is chic at all. If you can actually pinpoint exactly what year these were bought and you know the exact name of the sunglasses if you're into fashion, you know what I mean? So I just think that these will probably, I might sell these at some point. But that's why I actually upgraded this year. Just bought these about 2 weeks ago. These are my Chanel sunglasses. And they're very simple, beautiful, classic shape now. So the other ones, these are more of like that modern, almost like trendy shape that might go out of style, might not, but they could. So I have this pair that I think just flatters every single face shape. So they've got kind of like that square cat eye look to them. And they're Chanel, so they've got this tiny, tiny, tiny little Chanel on the side. I'll show you here. You see that? It's like the smallest. It's probably like not even a centimeter. The unfortunate part is really just this top. The top part here, how it shows like Chanel on the top. I don't love that, but I feel like you don't really see that unless I'm like bending down, and then it's not actually that bad because, again, color-wise, it goes with everything, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so those are my favorite pieces. I really hoped you enjoyed this video. I'd love to make more of these. This was only like a blip of my wardrobe. Not that I have a huge wardrobe. As I said, I've kind of gotten rid of a lot of pieces over the years, but this was kind of a little starter pack of how you can dress a little bit more chic this year. I really want to do one with like my makeup bag because I've really been focusing on changing that up from like my teenage. I'll let you know, I'm 33 years old, okay? So I'm at that age, I think, where we still kind of hold on, at least I do, holding on to really old makeup that's like eyeshadow that my sister bought me when I was like 19 or something. Like I still have that. It's like the lid is coming off and it's like on its last few rubs. So what I've been doing is just biting the bullet, going to Sephora or going into Holt Renfrew and just investing a little bit each month into new fresh makeup and like brush cleaners, new brushes and things like that. So I really want to do a video on that because I think that's another step to looking very chic. You will notice that when you change your makeup and upgrade it, your skincare, everything beauty, your makeup case, your sharpeners, everything changes. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this and looking forward to chatting with you another day. Bye.